In order to manage your identities inside of Azure Active Directory, Microsoft has created a grouping of pre-canned roles. These roles are a combination of rights. The right to perform certain tasks, the right to read certain objects, the right to modify certain objects, the right to create certain types of objects. These roles, these groupings of rights, are accessible for you inside of Azure Active Directory to assign to users who will then become your administrators, the administrators of your resources, but only for a subset of resources, or a subset of types of resources, or a subset of types of actions. So let's go take a look at those roles. So inside of the Azure Active Directory Admin Center, I'm going to click on Roles and Administrators. And when I click on Roles and Administrators, I see all of these administrative roles that are available in my environment. And you see all of these roles below are the administrator roles available inside of Azure Active Directory. And then these are their descriptions. So I can pull up a search here and look for any type of role. For example, I'm looking for a role that is the user administrator role. This is a role that I use a lot because it's a role that I provide to an administrator in my organization. And all that administrator is going to be able to do is manage all aspects of users and groups, including resetting passwords. So if I want someone to just manage my user and groups in my tenants, I'm going to give that user the user administrator role. The ability to provide roles and then for a user to use these roles to access resources is all grouped under a technology called RBAC, or Role-Based Access Control. Everything that resides inside of Azure Active Directory in terms of management is predicated by the functionality of RBAC, or Role-Based Access Control. So we have these built-in roles, and I know this is a built-in role because it specifies it here under type, but we can also create custom roles. So you can create a new role that has your own custom setting of rights. That new role, you would do it by clicking here on New Custom Role. Note that in order to be able to create custom roles, you need to have a special type of Azure AD license, which is a premium license, either P1 or P2. With that type of license, you can create custom roles. So if you do not have an Azure AD Premium P1 or P2 license, you can set up a trial by clicking on Start a Free Trial, and then you will have a free trial for anywhere from 90 days to 180 days, depending on your region and the type of tenant that you have. And you can try all these functionalities, such as creating custom roles. So let's go and take a look at what is in an actual role. So if I click on User Administrator here, and then I click on Description, I see all of the actual rights that are within the role. For example, I see here that the User Administrator role includes the ability to assign licenses, assign product licenses to groups for group-based licensing. Well, that is a very, very specific right, such as the ability to delete contacts. It can get very, very granular. You can actually create custom roles that have any one of these rights, and there are thousands and thousands of specific rights inside of Azure AD. And look, simply for this role, I can keep on scrolling. There are many, many different rights that that user has. Some of those rights are the ability to create, to modify, but some of them are just to read. For example, a user administrator can read all members of the Azure AD roles. Now, if I want to assign this role to a user, I would click here on Assignments, click on Add Assignment, and then select a user here. If I search for my name, I can click on a user and assign that role to a user. The user would have access to all the rights that are within that role and then be able to perform the administrative tasks that are assigned with the role.